We did make it to the Burr Oak, Ohio race, and everything's on a hill. Brandon's here, oldest son CJ, mom Kyla got the four-wheeler unloaded. Van made it and did a very good job to get here, but weather is absolutely beautiful here. They said they've had a little bit of rain, and the track may be a little bit mushy and wet. Brandon and I have not went out to e-bike the track yet. We're going to go see a few people right quick and maybe talk to a couple of his sponsors right quick, and but just wanted to give you guys a quick video. We did make it here, had a good trip, and the weather right now is absolutely beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky, but we're interested in getting out and see what the track conditions are, and got to go through tech with the ATVs here in a little bit, get signed up, and e-bike the track, and see a few people. That is on our agenda today. But so we're out here e-biking the track, and just want to show you some things. We are in Ohio. The mud's just real tacky from where we've been, but I just wanted to show you this. Look at this. It's amazing. Truly. So we're out here bicycling the track, and we ran into these two cats. What's up? CJ, Kyla, Brandon's girlfriend. Of course, me and Brandon's been e-biking, and we all agree that it's not very fun. Nope. It's not muddy, it's just slick. Everything is tacky and slick. When you step in mud, it cakes this much onto the bottom of your foot. Same thing. Yeah, Millfield GNCC race, and golly, look at this morning. Unbelievable. Oh, 50 degrees?
I don't know, it's cold degrees.
Kyla says it's cold degrees. 50 degrees and absolutely perfect. All right, we're walking up here to the start. This is the mini quad start. Got a rider here, one of our team members from Avon Park. You ready? You ready to go tackle the Ohio woods? All right. This river down here is extremely slick. As they're coming up and going down this corner here, they're spinning out here. So now in GNCC, it's a dead engine start, so they got to start their quads here. All right, there he goes. Looks like he's 1, 2, he's third. Passing for the second. There he goes. Come on, Jack. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. There he goes. He's second. Second right here. So we're walking to start with Brandon. Brandon here is all the quads back there. So we're just always like walk the first few corners and see what he encounters whenever he gets here. So this is the starting area here, and then the track comes in and loops in right here and connects. So when we e-bike the track, there's a little section right here that got a little bit tight. They ran 3 youth races this morning, so we're just wanting to come out and check it out. So they'll be coming in here really hot and heavy our first lap. So there's a line there and then a line there. Not bad. Nope. So you think you're good? Okay. Yeah, so these are the areas we just want to look at. Obviously this is a predominant line here. That's a little bit ruddy there, but which is no problem with for a 4x4. So, but you can see the mud's taking toll on some of the riders here. Here's a rider getting pulled out. That's a youth rider that raced earlier. And the conditions up here aren't bad. It's just sticky, just really sticky mud. But anyway, we're here to race and have a good time. So we'll see where we will start at 8:30. We're standing up here with Brandon. Here's the champ here. On there, so Brandon's going to get called fourth because he's fourth in points. So Brandon's sitting here waiting. This is all of his racers here, and so Brandon, this is number 2 guy here. Now they're calling the number 3 guy, which is right here. and then Brandon will be fourth. This is how they rank in points right now before this race here. So Brandon's got the wheelies down. So what they do is they go up here, and then so first come, first serve, they get to pick where they want to line up. So obviously the number 1 guy's already parked, the number 2 guy's parking, the number 2 guy's parking, number 3 guy, and then we got Brandon there. So what they do is they get to pick their parking spots according to how they're running in points for the event. So looks like Brandon, there's a puddle right here that we're a little concerned about. So it looks like he's getting on the other side of it. So Brandon's getting ready to start. The starter just said less than 1 minute. So they're lined up all the way across here, all the way down there, because there's some mud in here. But you'll see the starter is up there with the flag. All right, 10 seconds, here we go. Here we go, come on Brandon.
For road number 1, the 4x4 Pro, here at the GBC Burr Oak GNCC.
Looks like he's third right now. We got Kyle's row up next. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get a good video of it, but Kyla is gonna be the 4th quad in. Get a start here. Come on, Kyla. She's the 4th quad in right here. We just had some girls go through in Kyla's class. I'm still waiting on her to come through here. There she is, right here. Go, Val! Here comes Kyla. Right here, right here. We're waiting on Brandon. The chicane is down there. We're at the 4-mile marker here. Okay, so somebody just said he's coming out of the mountain up there. But Brandon is in second. There he is. He just come through. This is your leader. This is how far he's out front. This guy is riding the wheels off of this thing. He is the leader. I mean, okay, Brandon just went through. There's the champ coming through right there. So the champ is in third, Brandon is in second. But I will tell you, he's got a huge lead.
Go, Brandon!
Had a lot of events happen in the last couple laps. We think it's going to be a 5-lap race, we think. Brandon has came by here 3 times, been scored twice, but the way the start finish, or the start is after the finish, it's kind of weird. But anyway, let me catch you guys up. So Kyla, her header bolts come loose in the front of the cylinder head, allowed the pipe to fall off. She had the pipe sitting on her Nerf bar, so she limped it around. We knew about that because CJ called me and said that she has an issue, she'll be stopping. So we were all prepared here with some tools and such. I had to rob a few bolts and nuts off of Nathan Collins' little pit bike, thanks to him. But by the time she got here, we were ready for her. So, but the problem is she's lost a ton of time between there and here because the bike has no horsepower when you remove the header pipe, and it's extremely loud. So we got her up and going, and then here comes the leader in the 4x4 class. He's still a minute and 2 seconds, something like that, in front of Brandon. Brandon came by here in position 2, and we stopped him for fuel and his drink. As we did that, the number 3 guy, which is the champ, went by us. So now we are in 3rd, like 8 seconds behind the champ when we left here. So but anyway, we're thinking it's gonna be a 5-lap race. I'm not sure if the other guys has probably stopped. They probably have. So hopefully Brandon can just at least keep pace. It looks like the 4th place guy's a little bit further behind. So we ended up with a top 3. We'll be excited and happy. So, we want to win, but our days are coming. And but Brandon's getting a lot of learning. He's learning a lot and learning how to do this kind of racing with these guys. The start finish line, and he says that the leader came through and the champ Landon Wolf come through about 45 seconds behind him, which that tells us that they made up a little bit of time. Brandon is right behind Landon in 3rd, so I think Brandon was 4 seconds behind Landon in 3rd, and then they're about 45 seconds behind the leader. So that's good. They're still together. Maybe they can team up and rock on to the front. But the kid in the lead, very, very fast. So this is 2nd right here. This is Brandon right here. 3rd, which is not too far, so we're still okay. Nope, she didn't stop. That's Kyla going right there, right behind that 4x4. So I was getting her drink ready. So Kyla is more than likely on her last lap. We're waiting. I'm waiting on CJ to call me. He went down to the chicane to see if they've got one more lap, which I think they do. So this will probably more than likely be a 5-lap race. So we're waiting on a call from CJ to let us know, and then at that point we'll decide what we're going to do. Right, so we're sitting here waiting on Brandon. Brandon has fallen back. He's about a minute or so behind the 2 leaders. He has fallen a minute behind them. All right, with him taking that drink, his sugar levels has probably dropped, which I'm sure, because he doesn't look like he's on the gas. So we're still running 3rd. Running 3rd overall, I think. So still a good day. But he doesn't look like he's tired. He very, very seldom takes a drink on the last lap, and he just did. And that is full of sugar. So more than likely his sugar level has dropped. So we're gonna pick everything up. We're gonna go to the start finish line. See if we can see him come through. But the 1st, 2nd guy are way out by a minute. And then we got Brandon, and so we're more than likely going to finish 3rd today, unless something crazy happens. So we'll take that. We'll go home and go do some more work, and come back. So hopefully we can end up with 3rd, and we'll take that. So we're going to gather our things up and get up to the podium.
There was several moments before Brandon Frazier came around the next corner, and Landon Wolf was all over the rear wheel of Brandon Frazier. Lap number 2, Cody Collier did the same trick again, except he stretched out his lead to over a minute. Brandon Frazier came around a minute and 2 seconds behind Cody Collier. And then there was another 10 seconds back to Landon Wolf. Landon Wolf was a minute and 12 seconds behind Cody Collier. And it's Brandon Frazier in between them. And then Landon Wolf, who had put the pass on Brandon Frazier and closed out the rear wheel of Cody Collier. That's all I know, folks. That's all I know is that Cody Collier was commanding this race, and now it's a white flag shootout.
I just missed it. So the champ just come through. 2021 champion right there, Landon Wolf. And we're waiting on Cody Collier, which is the second place rider. He's not been in yet. All right, so the champ came in, the Cody Collier guy in second did not come in. So we're waiting on Brandon to come through now. He was over a minute behind them the last lap. So, hey, congratulations, champ. So, but anyway, that's Landon Wolf's dad there. So we're waiting on Brandon or either Cody Collier. So we'll see where we end up. This is exciting for us because we got a chance of maybe finishing second, because the Cody Collier, that second place rider, should have already been here. So we're waiting. We're waiting right now. So we hear some more riders right here coming here. So that is not them. Oh, here's Brandon! There he is, second place right there. Woo! All right, so Brandon will finish second overall today. Nice.
Y'all had a great race today. It was fun. I mean, literally, it was so fun.
Good job, dude. I love you, man. Here. CJ's gonna be here in just a second. CJ.
What do you need?
Hey, Kelly.
He's a kid, you know.
I didn't have that the whole race.
No rear brakes?
Dude, I have arm pumps so bad that
I have a goo.
whenever I fell off, I had arm pumps.
Yeah, you was
Worst
right
I've
there.
ever had. Well, I got second, right?
Yes. All right, so we're standing up here on the podium. Here's Mom. We're standing up here on the podium with Brandon. So you guys, they're talking to the third place rider, Cody Collier. And then we got Brandon in second, and then Landon Wolf, the champ, in third. Cody got the whole shot, so he gets a $100 whole shot award from our buddies at B&R Motorsports. We get a lot of our parts from those guys. They're really, really good guys.
Big news coming up. But before there's that, we got to interview second place Brandon Fraser. Now, Brandon, man, you came out of the gate hard. You were running second. You slipped back a little bit, and then you regained some ground. Tell me about it.
Yeah, man, I was chasing Landon all day, it felt like. I mean, I was like on a bungee cord, because he'd leave me a little bit, then I'd eventually catch back up, and then it was all day, it was like that besides the last lap. But it was a great day for us. I mean, we started off in third and was putting our head down, and Landon let me by, so we were running down a good pace. And that second lap, I think I stayed in second. We had a good second lap, and that third lap hit, and he got around me. We both pitted that lap, and just put our heads down. I mean, we were running with Landon that third and fourth lap, and he was honestly my pusher there. I mean, me and him were pushing each other, and I think we were catching Cody those 3 and 4 laps, and felt good. I mean, we were riding good and phenomenal. So overall, it was a really good day for us.
No, definitely. We could tell by the lap times that you were right up there in the mix all day long. So, man, your time is coming. Who would you like to say thank you to?
There's tons of people. Obviously, my family, my mom, my dad, CJ, Kyla. I don't think she's here yet. My girlfriend, Victory Golf Carts, DP Brakes, O'Neill, B&R. They've been a big supporter of me this year. GBC Tires, Scott Goggles, Billy Hout Racing, HMF. They've been a big sponsor this year. Liat, ODI, the whole crew that we have going on. It's great.
Well, fantastic. Congratulations once again. Brandon Fraser, second place here at the Burr Oak
All right, so we're standing here after the race with Kyla has came in, and Brandon, you just saw on the podium, obviously. So we got back here to the trailer, and Kyla's here. Let me see that hand, Kyla. So let me explain to you what happened. So Kyla's header pipe come off. This piece right here come off. Those 2 bolts fell out, the one on the bottom, one on the top. So she started hearing the bike run bad, so she ended up catching this, which is going to be very, very hot, and burn her hand. But whenever that happens, the quad loses a lot of power, right, Kyla?
Oh, yeah.
So what was happening is early on in her race, obviously whenever that happened, she lost a lot of power. So Kyla, we'll start with you. So other than that, now your start wasn't very spectacular. What happened on the start?
Honestly, I just spun.
Just spun.
I just spun.
We did put the 24-volt system in the quad.
It started right up.
Yeah, it started up.
Yeah.
I don't think I've said that, but we did end up doing that before we left the house. So you spun, which caused you to get, they wasn't very many of them behind you again.
Yeah, no. I just kept spinning. And then I got to like the 3-mile mark and it started running pretty bad. So I knew something wasn't right just by the way it sounded, and then it just lost all power. I'm pretty sure, what was I, dead last whenever I came in?
Well, yeah, when you came here, yeah.
So I then saw CJ and I told him what was happening. So then he ran back, told y'all.
Yes.
And then told me just to take it slow. But by the time I came here, it got worse.
Way bad, yeah.
It sounded like it was just boiling is what it sounded like.
Yeah. But we did get you here. We did put it back on.
It ran good for like 10 minutes and then all power was lost again. So
yeah,
I finished, though, so.
Yeah, that's important. So more than likely what's happened is it may have hurt the engine at some point. Running the header off of there because the motor will get so hot. But you finished. Do you know where you finished at?
12th.
All right, so we finished 12th. Hey, that's not bad after having all those issues. But anyway, we'll come back next time. So Mr. Brandon, though, the wind's picked up out here. So Mr. Brandon is your second place rider, and Brandon had an awesome race. It was very exciting for us here in the pits, Brandon, to watch you. And the leader had got out there at some point, which you said on the podium there, and then you and the champ, the number 2 guy, or was running number 2 guy at the time. You was running second and third. You guys were catching him. You ended up catching him there at the end. And then so what happened like the last lap and a half?
Last lap and a half, obviously Landon, he was in front of me and felt like we were pushing each other for 2 solid laps. So obviously I wasn't used to that. I'm normally not really around Landon that much because he's just that much quicker. But today I could actually keep up with him a little bit, and honestly had a good day. But so what was going on was on that last lap, I got arm pump really bad, and it really hit like a rock. And so what was going on was pretty much the whole race I didn't have no pedal brake, rear brake. So obviously on a Can-Am there's 2 brakes, there's a front and a rear. So I didn't have the pedal for my foot, so I was using all my hands pretty much the whole entire race to stop the bike. And obviously here it's a little bit muddy and it's definitely slick. So a lot of brakes were used this race, and got arm pump really bad pretty much that last lap solid. I mean, I had to slow down, back down a little bit. Obviously when Landon gets out of there and you can't see him, and there's no real way to catch him. So we rode good today, but obviously there's room to improve and get a little bit better and get a little bit faster for sure.
Yeah, and then that's essentially what I said. I said, listen, we've had a good race. It was exciting for us in the pit area.
It was a great race. I mean,
Brandon ran a really good race today, a very smart race. And this is some of the mud. I'm not sure how heavy that is, but I'm sure it's pretty heavy. But anyway, so we learned a lot today, and Brandon's another finish. So and Kyla, at least she finished. Had some issues, but we did get her back going. But listen, we learned, right? And so we'll
had a great time. I mean,
yeah, so we'll get back.
Tired,
The
but
track was peak.
yeah,
Was it?
the track was rough for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna get these things in that trailer. CJ and Mom's already getting everything loaded up, and we are going to head back to Florida. But we had a good race, and we're excited and we're blessed, and we know that. And we appreciate all the comments. I saw a couple guys today again that recognized me from the videos. Appreciate that. I didn't get their names, but there was a minimum of 2 guys I know that say, hey man, you know what I mean? So we appreciate that. So I don't know, it makes it interesting for us to be doing these things because people are recognizing Brandon and us and Kyla and all that. So anyway guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoy some of the footage that we did here. And as always, like, comment, and share our videos. And until next time, we'll see you.